request for bid for Callaghan Elementary School roof replacement. It is set up as an action item. Superintendent?
Yes, as you know, I had emailed you and said that I had frozen all of our spending, unless it comes through me, and also all of our projects at the time pending the outcome of this situation we're currently dealing with. And that was pretty standard until this bid came in on, I guess, Wednesday. And the bid was significantly lower than what we had anticipated, okay? So with that being said, I wanted to bring that forward to you tonight, okay? So for a discussion, all right? I think what I would recommend this time is to table this until next month, okay? But I want you to see this and we can have further discussion with possibly even with some of the members of the Board of Supervisors to see, is it something we want to put on hold? Can we do a temporary fix like we talked about before, okay? Or do we want to go ahead and start completing the roof? And I think in another month we'll have a better handle of where our finances will be and what we can do as we move forward. Although it is a heck of a big change in what our anticipated costs were. Mr. Truitt's on the obviously participating as well, so if you have any specific questions about this, he'd be more than happy to answer any questions.
Mr. Truitt, are you on?
I am.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time hearing Mr. Kotulka, but I'm here.
I just told him you were the boss and you knew what you were doing.
Okay, I have a question for you. What was your original estimate on replacing this roof?
My original estimate was $600,000, and that's what I had budgeted, or thinking we'd just be able to get sections 1 and 2 for that price. I was not expecting to get all 3 sections at that price.
Yeah.
Okay, so all 3 sections, what I'm seeing here is the alternate sections 1, 2, and 3 for $561, $524.
Correct. And I provided an additional, just a breakout of all the bids. You can see they were pretty spread apart, almost $150,000 was the difference in the high and the low bid. So I'm pleased with the bids we had. I'm very pleased with the number of bids that we had. And I was very pleased with the pricing on the low bid.
I think there's a lot of work out there people are looking for right now, so that is a positive for us.
Exactly, and we have experience with this roofing company. They did the last section for us, and Sharon, and they're very, very good to work with.
Okay. Board members, any other questions?
Is this a Timco roof?
It is a Timco roof.
Did we look at it? Because what is it, 20-year warranty?
It is a 20-year warranty, and there are a lot of factors between this and other EPDM roofs, and I still stand by this one.
But it's both of them are 20-year warranties. Is that correct? And is it?
I don't know. I'm not on the other roof. There are some with 20-year warranties. There are variances in thickness and quality, and but they both do offer the same warranty. But as far as things like walkability and durability, I believe that the Timco roof is the best way to go.
Is it a prorated warranty or is it a 100% warranty?
It's 100% non-prorated warranty.
100% non-prorated, you said?
Non-prorated, correct, 20 years.
And the only reason that I even brought up about non-Timco, the EDM or whatever it is that it's usually substantially lower in price. And if it's the same warranty, 20-year, 100% warranty, that's the only thing that bothers me. Is that maybe we're leaving money on the table, or actually we're spending money we could save. But I know when the bids went out, if you use Timco's certification, specs, then that's all you'll get. All you're gonna get the Timco quote. You won't get any.
Correct. And the EPDM roofs are the ones that we are replacing. So we've had experience with them, and that's one reason why we shifted to this style.
Mr. Franson, what are you thinking?
Well, I just didn't want to overpay for a roof. I mean,
okay.
To me, now this is just me, okay? if you get a 20-year, 100% warranty on both roofs, then I don't see the difference in them. I mean, if EP, and I didn't,
Gotcha.
if the EPDM is $50,000 or $100,000 cheaper,
Right.
and we get the same warranty, I don't understand why we wouldn't at least have somebody look at the thing.
Okay, all right. So we can do that.
Ben, did everybody quote the exact same roof?
It's the exact same type of roof, yeah.
Yeah.
Timco,
Yeah, and EPDMs vary. I mean, they'll vary from 30 millimeters thick to, I believe that's about as thick as they go. They do get thinner. They're typically single ply over the phone. This one that we're looking at is a 2-ply roof, and it's 250 millimeters thick. And we have a lot of roof units, HVAC units on the roof. And one reason this is I mentioned it being a walkable roof. We are on our roof quite a bit. And as far as being able to be stepped on and walked on and worked on, that 250 millimeters makes a big difference.
Yeah.
I have a question. So, like, when you're looking at the highest bid and the lowest bid, there's like a $150,000 spread between the two. Like, is there a reason why you think that is? Because obviously, if it's the same roof, is it just pricing then?
It's the same roof, and a lot of it is various companies are in various locations, so they'll have a lot of factors in their cost, such as bringing crews in. They also weigh this against other bids that they're doing. To have that one company is busier than another, and they don't need this roof quite as bad for their business, but if they can get it at a higher margin, they will get it. And sometimes they just throw them out there to see what they will get.
Not unusual to have a bit different, way different. When we did the infrastructure for the internet, our bids were quite a bit different. I was surprised. So.
Yeah, I was just, concerned about the quality because you don't want to get 150,000 cost a lot of holes.
We use a matrix to determine, and low bid is part of the matrix, but it's not the sole thing decided on. We'll look at service, we'll look at references, and all that plays in before the person the company is selected. So.
And that's one reason why we get them specs to bid. They're not doing a roof that they're choosing under one bid and a roof of another company choosing under another. They're all bidding on the same process, the same style, and the same material. And that levels the playing field as far as the materials and type of roof goes. That way we know that we are getting what we want. And the company itself, Trimco, they oversee the process. They come and inspect the installation because they're the ones that are going to have to support the warranty. So they inspect it along the way to make sure it's going in correctly. That's how they can give it a 20-year non-prorated warranty.
That's good information. Thanks for sharing.
So, Gene,
My recommendation is that we would table this to next month.
table it till next month.
Yeah.
Will
It's
that give
now,
us enough time to have the roof done by?
I would say May. It would be tight. Ben, if we table this to next month, could we still get it done?
I believe we can. I'll call to confirm it, and if I find out anything different, we'll know it's on it.
and if not, what do we do?
Hey, Ben,
I mean, they're typically good for 30 to 45 days, and I believe we've spent 30 hours, but I'm sure they will honor it if we ask.
hey, Ben,
Yes.
the only reason I was questioning is simply because I've talked to other roofers about this, and the Trimco, whatever it is, if you have a Trimco specs, no other roofer can apply other than a Trimco person because they have their own type roof material. But if you're, I don't do roofs, right? I have roofs done. And I know we put a lot of EPM, we've put those roofs on, and I understood they were cheaper. But if you're confident, Ben, that this is a good roof, that this is a reasonable price, and it was under bid, I mean, I have no objections. If you guys want to vote on the thing or
Well, I'd like to see where we are financially. that's, I think if we wait this month, I think we'll have a better idea financially where we're going to be, that's all. And it doesn't put the project behind, I don't think. I tell you what I'd like to do, maybe Mr. Franson, is you and I and Ben have a conversation on it, all right? More about it, how's that?
Well, it's fine. It's just,
Yeah.
you know, if we use the EPDM or whatever that is,
Yeah.
that's something you almost have to bid back out.
Well, it's this, yeah, but this, and its specs should not be so narrowly written that it eliminates some other options too.
I know that I talked to the gentleman from the city, and like Dabney City, you know, Covington, they do the EPDM roofs. So they can't be bad.
All right, we'll talk tomorrow then, how's that?
That's
All
fine.
right, all right. But I still financially like to see where we are with us financially.
But it's still money that's in the capital improvement plan that we're never going to put back into the regular operating budget, right?
That's capital
Probably
money.
not, but
So it's probably some money that we should, I mean, we've got it earmarked.
if you all want to move forward, I mean, that's why I brought in fractions tonight.
It sure would be nice to have it done for next school year.
Yeah. 30 days is a long time when you're trying to get started in all this rain we've been having.
I'm okay with that. I just thought I just right now financially want to make sure we're in sound order before we move forward. But I mean, again, I'll go back. My original statement was this. Remember, I said I was going to freeze all projects until this bid came in, and it was almost 200,000 less than what we had put aside. So I think it's a good opportunity, and so that's why I said let's discuss it tonight. If you want to move forward with it, then go ahead.
Is there any updates with the joint school system?
No, but there's been no talk of closing Callaghan.
Right. But no matter, even if something like that would happen, right? I mean, you know, we still, this is according to me, we still got to maintain our buildings. Because
Right.
if it would close it, okay, which I'm not saying we're going to do, we're not even thinking about it, okay? But if something like that would happen, the county's going to be kind of aggravated with us if we give them a roof that leaks on a especially when he gives us, you know, the ability to keep the excess money for capital improvements.
We've done an awesome job maintaining our buildings. This will be another step in doing that, and so I think it's right in there.
I don't have a problem.
If you want to take a motion, make a motion.
My question is, we're talking about sections 1, 2, and 3 here. You said 200 under. That would only be for sections 1 and 2.
Right.
I was thinking we were going to do 1, 2, and 3.
We are.
We are, but
Next.
we do like to share. We were going to do it in increments. But if we could get it all done, now maybe we can only get the 2 sections done right now and then the 3rd one later. But with this price, I would recommend that we look at all 3.
Yeah. 561,000 gets section 1, 2, and 3.
Just like our last discussion, we can't base our decisions on what if, and I think, you know, it's impeccable timing. You know, we have students out of school now, early, they can get started now. It's a good chance they can get the majority of it done before students even go back.
And it does need to be done.
And it does need to be done, we know that.
Is there a chance of state funding to change over between now and 30 days for next year?
Funding this?
Funding our operations for next year, that could dramatically change the budget.
That's a
The
possibility.
spending there, because I know the state's whipping out money and businesses are closed up and
I think what will happen is that whatever we may lose this year, we will recoup in stimulus funds, okay? Approximately $460,000. I think the better question to ask is, how much money will the county budget lose based on less revenue, that's all, which may not be answered for us in Alleghany County until next December when real estate tax is due again. One of the advantages we have is that we collect real estate tax once a year, which is already collected. I think it's something like 99% of real estate tax is already collected, so that's a good omen for us, where other areas now are collecting their second round in May and June. How many people can afford to pay? So the answer to that, I think, Mr. Kern, is what will it look like in December when we have to pay that again, okay? So, but like I said, this is a great cost. If the board feels like it wants to move forward with it, we're ready to roll. I think, Ms. Morgan, you brought out an excellent point on that. We don't have students in there now, so we could get started early, and they may be really hunting need for a business, and that would assure to have it done by the time we open school again. There's also a possibility that schools could open after Labor Day next year, depending on, where we're heading with this. So we should have plenty of opportunity to do that. So,
What do we have in our capital improvements? Like 2 million?
Mr. Rice, off the top of your head, do you know?
Did you hear the question, Mr. Rice?
I did, I'll tell you exactly, give me just a second.
Okay.
Let's see here. Bear with me. As of March, end of March, we had, $1,771,000.
So it's not like taking every nickel we have.
No.
In case something bad happens.
No.
We still have money out there.
No, and I've got the track weight room project on hold anyway, because the weight room's going back out to be rebid. If that comes in significantly less, we can still take a look at that as well. So, yeah.
So I feel like, as far as the building goes, I don't feel like you have anything if you don't have a roof. As the board member who has students in my district that attend that school, I would like to make a motion to go ahead and approve the roof job for sections 1, 2, and 3. At this time, using funds from our capital improvement plan that we have all agreed was not money that could go into the regular budget.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Franson,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Kern,
Stay.
Mr. Lane,
Yes.
Ms. Morgan,
Yes.
Ms. Sechner,
Yes.
Mr. Tucker,
Yes.
Mr. Wright.
Yes.
Thank you.